The courthouse. What a day, what a memorable day here in Phoenix, Arizona. In case you missed the news, Lori Vallow Daybell was found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder, the murder of her fourth husband, Charles Vallow. The verdict was read this afternoon, I believe around 3:30. I didn't even catch the time, in the 3 o'clock hour, Phoenix time. And Lori Vallow had nothing to say when the prosecutor talked about presenting aggravating factors in front of the jury for the judge to consider for sentencing. Lori Vallow stipulated and said those did not need to be read, which was interesting. And then the jurors were free to go. We caught up with a few of the jurors as they left. Many did not want to talk to the media. Others were willing to. Others may have been forced into it when the media surrounded them as they were walking out of the courthouse. And I will play those interviews for you tonight on Courtroom Insider, what the jurors had to say. We're about 6 minutes out from our hotel. Thought we would just come on and chat with you briefly, get your thoughts. What'd you think? Were you surprised with the verdict? What you thought about everything today? I did speak briefly with Brandon Boudreau. He's not off camera. He is preparing for his trial, which will begin in a few weeks, and is determined to go forward with it. So you can have that. You can know that that's true. And we're gonna break everything down tonight on the Courtroom Insider. So hopefully you caught it. We heard from Kay Woodcock after. I don't know if you all were watching. This is not Courtroom Insider, everybody. This is Car Insider, we'll call it. Car Insider, just a quick chat with you, mainly to share our reactions. Someone's asking if Jordan's going home. He's going to go home tomorrow, and I'm going to stick around a few days, see if we can talk to some more. Courtroom Insider begins in 2.5 hours from now. It's 5:23 now. It begins at 8 o'clock Mountain Time, so 7 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific Time. Jordan, your thoughts about today?
It's funny. It's hard to say, because my feelings were all around what I was working on and what I was trying to do. So oh man, for some reason I feel really anxious when I think about when I heard the verdict, but that's just because I was trying to make sure the stream was coming out as clear as it can. But I think that's great, just hearing that guilty verdict. I mean, it's been so many years, and to finally get justice. But Kay, I think, said it really good in her closing, where she was like, I know that he would have wanted, the kids to get justice first and Tammy to get justice first. And I thought that was a really sweet thing to say. And I mean, I'm happy that, that she was found guilty, because I did have some moments of just waiting. I was like, what if it's a hung jury? What if they find her not guilty? But I will say, Lori, as a lawyer, did a lot better than I thought she would.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. I'm glad you make that point, Jordan. Kay came out and said, this has been 6 years of hell, and today felt real, and it finally happened. They said, a lot of people, this crime was the first one, July of 2019. Where were you in July of 2019? That's so weird to think about, that was 6 years ago, before the pandemic, before everything that has happened. July of 2019. And then he's toward the end of the trials, but as Jordan mentioned, Kay said, that's the way Charles would have wanted it. Let the kids go first. Take care of Tammy. Let that get done. Arizona's coming. And Kay thanked the investigators for continually working on it. She said, if we thought they weren't working on it, they were, because I was bugging them. I wanted them to work on it. And that's what today was about. 6 years almost of getting justice for Charles Vallow. Lori Vallow is now convicted of killing her son, killing her daughter, conspiring to kill Tammy Daybell, which under the law is still listed in the murder category, conspiring to kill Charles Vallow, again, under the law, it's still in the murder category. So she's convicted of 4 murders, or being associated, tied to 4 different murders, and she has 1 more to go in 3 weeks from now. Well, about a month and a half, actually, beginning of June. That's Brandon Boudreau. And that is what we will wait for the final trial, and then, as Kay said, then she'll go away. Are you going to do some juror interviews? Yes, I'm hopeful. If you know any, I did leave my card with a bunch. Several did not want to talk. Others did. We spoke with them briefly, 5-10 minutes at the curb. They shared their thoughts. I'll play those for you tonight. I hope you'll watch. I've also requested interviews with a few other people in the associated with the case. Kay will get to talk at sentencing. So Lori Vallow was not sentenced today. She will be sentenced after the next trial. She asked the judge to wait. She said that was fine. So there'll be one more trial, then she'll be sentenced for both. And that is when the jurors will get to, not the jurors, that's when the victims will get to read their impact statements. And yeah, so I think you'll find our juror interviews interesting a little bit later. And I'm not driving. Jordan is driving. He's got both hands on the wheel.
Yeah, I didn't wave.
He waved. Don't be mad. I promise we're going safe. We've only got about 2 minutes till we're at the hotel. 3 a.m. in Romania. Wow. I hope you all watch tonight for Courtroom Insider. I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna get the program ready to go. I told Jordan we're gonna have to have a really nice lunch tomorrow. We don't have time to get dinner tonight. Jordan's gonna go grab dinner. I'll go after the show tonight, the program. What a day, what a day. I'd love to hear your thoughts, of course, in the comments. Were you surprised with the verdict? They didn't take much time. The jurors did tell us they did watch that video that Lori said, go back and watch. They watched it. They don't know if it helped her. Obviously it didn't, because they said there was other stuff of her just giggling and things like that. Where there'll be cameras in Coburger. We're waiting for the judge to rule on that. Thus far, he has allowed cameras. So either way, I'm planning to cover that one if you're interested in that one. And we'll do Courtroom Insider again. And if there are cameras, we'll show clips. And if not, we will see what goes from there. Give Jordan a break and get him a driverless car. We were telling maybe tomorrow we'll have to do a Waymo, which is a driverless car, and we'll go live when we're in the Waymo. Would you all watch that? Probably not. But if we do that, we'll go live. Guilty. That's what happened. Guilty. Lori Vallow Daybell was found guilty. There was a person from Qatar watching earlier. That's crazy. Didn't you go to Qatar?
I did. Yeah, my wife won tickets to the World Series, or not the World Series, sorry, the World Cup in Qatar, and it was one of the craziest experiences of my life.
Yeah, Jordan won a trip to Qatar. Didn't need to buy no donuts. You're right. But toward the afternoon, we found out, we thought about going to get the donuts. For those that are asking why we're talking about donuts, because the last 2 trials, I brought donuts for people in line the day of the verdict, and it came. I did not buy donuts today. And then we thought, oh no, what if we don't have a verdict? But we don't need the donuts. We'll probably still get donuts tomorrow, because there's apparently a really good donut shop here called Bosa, Jordan, which we'll have to try. Okay, everybody, we're getting here to the hotel. You bought the donuts, thank you. Donuts and hair gel. Y'all are funny. No chicken enchiladas. Yeah, someone's saying go get Bosa. We did think about calling Courtroom Insider Nateline. I didn't want Dateline to get mad at me though, so I know a few of you came up with mock photos of the Dateline with my face. Anyway, the jury does know about Tylee now. We asked them. They answered our questions about that. They know about JJ. They've learned. I think after they got a verdict, they went on their phones and Googled. One of the jurors told me she's going to dinner with her grandma tonight. Her grandma's been following the case very closely. They're going to have a lot to talk about, and then they're going to watch the Netflix show. So there you go. Okay, everybody, thank you for for watching and sticking with us all day. Even though our coverage might be a little crazy, Jordan gets all the credit. Sticky donuts, don't use his hair gel. Okay. All right, take care, and we will see you in 2.5 hours. It's a date. See you there. Tomorrow's your birthday and your husband's anniversary. Guess what? Tomorrow's my anniversary, 14 years. So, honey, love you. Hope you're watching. She's taking care of the kids right now, having dinner. The name of the show on Netflix is Sins of Our Mother. Okay, everybody, take care. We'll see you.